Hello and welcome everyone to another video. In today's video we have some battles from Queen Kaia using the team that was submitted from Comb Viper. Comb Viper has sent like some high skills gameplay in the past. Like you could check his name in the channel and you'll find like a bunch of legend videos, high leaderboard battles. And today's video he's running a unique, a very meta team, and I think I featured this team in the top meta teams, and it's actually insanely good. Like this. That like Mantine with the Steelix makes the best court in the Remix Cup, and Pharaoh is the biggest nightmare to carving. So that's the thing behind this team. We're running Shadow Steelix. Why Shadow Steelix? It just does better against the fighters, because Dragon Tail does more, Psychic Fang does enough to sometimes flip the one if you have energy advantage. So without further ado, let's just go and watch these battles and enjoy the high skill gameplay. We have Mantine in the lead, so let me switch them here so you guys don't get misinformed. And game one, we have Mantine into Mandibuzz. Usually Mantine wins this if you have Ice Beam, but if you don't have Ice Beam, it's kind of a neutral. But I'm assuming Mandibuzz always win the neutral matchups, because Mandy has the better charge move, especially if they have Dark Pulse. So here Queen is going for the amazing catch. I mean it's a good catch, because we need to bait out the fighters, and then they swapped out. But there was a one turn like on their swap, which mean we could have like done one more than throw, but then the Dragon Tail would have done less. So I mean the next Dragon Tail wouldn't have done anything, so it didn't end up mattering anything. Now I'm assuming we're just going to go back to the Mantine and insta throw, because they still don't have the Rock Slide, which means they need to do one more. So amazingly we baited out the Machamp, and now all we need is to take care of the Mantine. Usually these teams are kinda weak to the Dedenne, kinda weak to Fairy still, so I'm assuming there is some anti-Fairy Pokemon in the back, and usually that's where Ferrothorn shine. This Water Pulse is not gonna KO, so I usually think if you can't KO with a move, just throw two. And they do have a Cresselia, that's like their anti-Carbink, anti-Fairy. Ferrothorn wins this matchup. It's a dominant matchup, in fact. 3 moves KO here, but like they need like 5 of their moves to KO the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is like just insanely good of a Pokemon. The problem with it is just it's too slow for the Open Great League meta. And you can see that move didn't do anything. I'm gonna throw in 5. I wouldn't throw in 5. I would rather throw in 3, because by the time you get to 5, Cresselia would force you to overfarm and to do one more. It doesn't mean anything, but usually the more you charge, that means the opponent will force you to throw on a new timing, which sometimes punish you. As an example, let's say you throw on 5, you were at 100 by the time you get to 5. That means you still have to do one and then throw, otherwise you will be throwing on bad timing, which means you will be above 100. This Power Whip doesn't KO, but we still have 2 off, which mean we should win this game easily, even though they had their own Machamp. They won the lead, but hey, Ferrothorn won the back, okay? Bait out the fighter with the Steelix, and then Pharaoh will sweep. This Aerial Ace does enough damage to KO, and that was a nice game. Moving into the... Okay, wait, that wasn't... okay, my bad. Now let me add these battles. Okay, Queen Kaia again, Mantine into Pelipper. Mantine is the better flyer here. Like, the Pelipper has to land a Hurricane. You could literally just shield it, and then if you shield the Hurricane, it's just like a tough game for them. But you still KO with 2 Aerial Aces, so you don't have to worry about that. And we see an aggressive catch. I wouldn't do that just in case they bait. Okay, they did bait. And now... I think this is still fine. You still no shield, technically. Like, what could they do? They still have to throw another one. Like, they can't wing attack down. Yeah, we don't need to shield. But the thing is, now, our switch is so messed up. Usually, I would recommend never try to catch when the opponent has 2 shields. Or when you have 2 shields. Because that means they will always overfarm. So, what's the play here? I think the play here is just... we have to shield the potential Thunder and swap to Pharaoh whenever we can. Okay, we swap to Pharaoh. So let's see what we caught. We caught a Power Whip. And this is probably one of the most toxic games you could ever watch. I remember back in during the Ultra League premiere, I used to play Firathon a lot. And every time I play the Firathon mirror, the game literally ends before the mirror end. Because I used to run mirror shot in case they have a bomb snow. They do have flash cannon, but I mean, we have thunder. But I think flash cannon is just slightly better since it's a stab. Thunder is not stab. But they are chipped. We weren't chipped. Okay, they are shielding. We still live, I think, flash, so we don't need to shield. But also, why not, right? Because they are wasting so much energy, so we can just overfarm. And they brought in the developer. I would just throw the move, to be honest, just to get rid of it. Because it is not, like, doesn't hurt. Because now we're just going to take more damage, and let's see what they will do. Okay, they brought the Pharaoh. Now we'll force the shield as well. So that's why I would have thrown the a move on the developer, to be honest. Now we still have to throw because we can't overfarm more than this. This should supposed to KO, and I'm assuming there's a mud boy in the back because they shielded. Which mean they have something that's weak to Pharaoh. The problem is we need to get to the shield. Okay, that was a nice attempt. Because opponent is forced to shield and we win. Okay, wait, wow, what they are throwing? Maybe they don't have fire punch, but they do have scorching sand. I don't know what happened there, but I think I mean they need two moves technically. So one for the developer and one for the... Maybe they were like trying to get to two moves first because they need another move for the Mantine, which already has a move, and we are at a 4-1 nice set. Okay, we have to make some space. 900 is space. I think I have 4,500, and I always run out of space. Imagine having 900. Now I'm getting flashbacks when I started playing this game. Okay, that's a critical catch. Yeah. Too good. Okay, Queen Kaia is proving to be good also in PvE, while like you guys see that critical catch, they don't even jump. Okay, Firathon into Mantine. I think we still shield. Okay, this is a gutsy play, like the calling no thunder. Wait, do people just don't run thunder? I mean, they are running thunder here. I'm assuming Firathon wins simply because of one reason, which is that 2 power webs KO. Like that's the main reason. This is a mirror shot. Okay, that's why. Maybe they just didn't build up for it, and I'm just coping here. Okay, mirror shot does drop the attack, but it's a chance. And luckily, we haven't gotten debuffed yet for once, which is good for us. Which means we can still hang out in this game. And oh my, what? Okay, I think the opponent was just trying to see what's the second move, which is kind of giving me like some signs that they do have they might have like some carving or something. The Thunder did like literally half of the Mandibule's HP, which is kind of good. Okay, we need to throw another one maybe. So here's the thing. So swapping here, usually when you... Okay. So usually when you swap after the charge move, it doesn't cost you a turn, but sometimes it does. So I would do 2, then throw. Oh wait. So they threw the charge move, right? And we swapped after they threw, which means our swap will cost us a turn. So timing here would be 2, not 1. Just to mention. Usually you throw a charge move, then you swap out, and your swap will be 1 turn. But I don't think it... There is a Thought Tactical video about how swap does work. Make sure to watch it, because I think there was a case there like you should be doing 2, not 1, just in case swap costs you a turn. And I do like this over farm here. Like, we don't need to throw, because if we win this, the Firathon will come and farm us down. But instead, we can just lose this intentionally, go Steelix and get some energy, or even go Firathon and like have some aggressive farm down. Like, if we can KO before they get to the move. Oh, maybe this is aerial ace. Okay, that's an aerial ace. Do we just blind grass move? Or do we just kill it? Okay. Oh my. Does that mean they have a... like a mud boy, like a ground Pokemon. Oh, it's a Feraligatr, but we have some decent energy, so I think our energy will come in handy here. So let's see, is the energy like enough to win this matchup? They no shield, which means we have to farm all the way down. Yeah, we have to farm all the way down. Maybe this is a crunch and they don't have it. Yeah. I think if we went to Steelix instead of Pharaoh and just farm them down, we would have had a chance, I think. Okay, Mantine into Annihilate. This is a dominant matchup. Mantine just destroys Annihilate, and they have no way to flip this. So how do we win this? Well, technically just to stay in, throw an Aerial Ace, then catch on your own Pharaoh. Since we have Thunder or Flash, it doesn't matter. But like, as long as it's not Mirror Shot. You chip, and then you go to the mirror. That's how you're supposed to play it. So good play on... okay. So... yeah, we're just throwing these. Like, this mirror is kind of uncomfortable to watch. This is like Licky Mirror, but like, you know, with a different looking Pokemon. I don't think the Thunder KOs, so we could have still done like 1 or 2 more. But the problem is, we might take 1 more charge move, so that might not be the case. Opponent shielding, it's just not comfortable every time I see someone shielding a Pharaoh in a Pharaoh mirror. I'm like, you're not supposed to shield him, right? But maybe they just want to save their Pokemon. And maybe they think it's good for whatever we have in the back. I still don't think this is something we consider shielding. And it ended up being Night Slash though, so that was a nice CMP. Maybe we ended a charge here, but it doesn't matter that much. Like, just kill it and like have as much health as possible. We saw that they don't have Thunder. And the Power Whip here... Power Whip does like half, and we are above half, which means we can take 1 comfortably. And can we farm down? I don't think so. Yeah, we have to no shield this. Okay, we go Steelix, and there is the Dugong. Why do we have Heavy Slam? Simply one answer, which is Carving. That's why we do have Heavy Slam. We going straight Psychic Fang here. We got the debuff, and I think we just catch. Amazing play. They still have to kill it, believe it or not. Otherwise, we might get to another move. So there is no way they risk that. So we're just going straight for Psychic Fang, and I think we should get to the Psychic Fang at the same time as they do on the next one. So we should be good, like, or at least before. This is an Icy Wind, so because they can't throw the other move, right? We just throw this the moment we get it, and hopefully this does enough damage to KO, because they are double debuffed. And there is the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh is dead, and then they bring in Dugong. Dugong is dead. Steelix taking the game again. Okay, Queen Kaia moving to the next game. We have Mantine into Mantine. This speed is defined by whoever wins CMP. Yeah, that's why I always recommend building a Mantine with 5 attack, just to get like a couple of break points, winning CMP in the mirror. And because do we even die to 3 aerial aces? I don't think so, which makes this matchup like somewhat interesting, right? So what do? We catch on Steelix. Okay, this is a nice catch if it is a aerial ace, and it's an aerial ace, so nice catch. We baited out the AWAC like the way we were hoping, and this Psychic Fang is going to debuff them. Oh my, they shielded a potential crunch. I do like building up to the crunch and then throwing a Psychic Fang. I mean, we don't have it, but hey, we were able to get a shield, which is nice because that AWAC is about to get clapped by the Mantine. So they are double debuffed, which means we can do 1 then throw, and this aerial ace is supposed to do enough damage to take them out. So what's the play now? Well, we will see what the opponent will do, and they do have a Ufisk. We swap to our own Pharaoh, and then I think our Pharaoh is about to sweep the entire game. Because what are they going to do? Like Mud Bomb here, and then what? Like whatever they swap, we can KO. So this is still not... I think they are now barely in Power Whip range, but we don't care. Like if this doesn't KO, we're just going to farm down, right? If this KOs, we're going to throw another one. If this is getting shielded, we throw another one. So this aerial ace is not going to do that much damage, but what else are we going to shield? I mean, this is either this or the Mud Bomb. I think Mud Bomb slightly does more, and that didn't KO, which, as I said, works for us even better. So now what's the play here? We catch. We shield one. I think we let the first one go just to gauge the damage if you haven't and see how much it does. And usually whenever you're low on HP, people just try to insta-throw. And that was a nice damage. So now all we need to do is just throw another one and take this game home. Well played, and that was a nice gameplay there. By the way, this is probably the most dominant team in the Remix Cup. Moving into the next one. There is another one? I don't think so. So this is another 4-1. And yeah, this is basically the best team you could run in the Great League Remix. If you haven't, if you're still looking for one, this is what you should be running. I do believe, if you want to climb. And that was a 2900, 2800 on the dot. No. Okay, moving into the next one. The battles aren't in the exact order, so I apologize for that. This is a scuffed matchup because Mantine doesn't hit hard enough to do some damage. And 2 Stone Edges, but like KOs, usually people don't bait if they are running non-shadow, and we're just going straight for the water pulse. Something to mention here, whenever you see something that you destroy with your backline, such as Pharaoh, that means the Pharaoh will be hard countered, okay? It's not because the algorithm, it's not because how a YouTuber exposed the algorithm. No, that's how team building work. Amazing catch on Steelix, catching a Stone Edge. That's a very gutsy catch. Opponent is like trying to catch a crunch, but guess what? We don't have a crunch, we have heavy slam. How about that, Mandibuzz? Believe it or not, Mandibuzz still wins this matchup. Just because heavy slam is a horrible charge move. So, because, like again, Mud Boys are weak to grass, so they are supposed to have 2 anti-grass in the back, okay? That's not because how the algorithm work, that's how team building work. This is a nice catch. I like it, to be honest, because we're saving enough energy just in case there is a fighter in the back. But usually, I'm expecting another flyer or something fire. They know shielded, which means it's not fire, and it was a grass Pokemon. So now all we need to do is just throw these aerial aces on good timing. And I think as long as we chip this, our Pharaoh will deliver the game home. So we do live this barely. Okay, that's not barely, that's way more than barely. Okay, we do live this, okay? That's what I wanted to say. And now all we need to do is just hopefully we get to another charge move. We easily get to another charge move. Yes, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm doing my best, okay? Mantine ending up sweeping, and opponent now has no way to chip this Ferrathor. The longer they stay in, that means their Quag has no play. They knew that, they just realized it, and they were like, okay, I'm leaving this game, you can take it, Queen Kaia. Okay, Mantine to annihilate. Amazing lead for the Mantine, as like this is the most dominant matchup. They went to Dugong, and we punished that with a Ferrathor. So we just CMP'd there, which is actually the way to play this. Just throw the moment you get it. I'm expecting a Dugong player to always shield there. And we don't need to shield, as we can't play the shielding game. So what do? We're just gonna CMP again. And I think we might need to shield 1. As we cannot afford having the Annihilate against the Steelix. Now it's going to come to... Okay, we can throw on 5 now. I thought the opponent will try to catch, but even if they try to catch, we still throw on 5. And this is supposed to take them out, and they shielded. We can just shield back, but I don't want to shield. I don't like shielding. I would rather, you know what? No shield, go Steelix farm down. Because we're just going to be Omega debuffed. But it doesn't matter, because we can just, you know, have the Mantine always on the Ape, and then that will make the Ape, like, very useless. And there is the Ferrathor that they do have, which means we have to go Steelix. And Insta-Psychic Fang. Yeah, I don't think we should have shielded the second move. Just go Steelix and farm down. Because, like, that's the thing about winning swap. Winning swap against Dugong is not something good, because you will be debuffed, which means you're just going to have a useless Pokemon that will give lots of energy to the opponent. So sometimes playing the one shield, yes, let them win swap, but hey, you will have extra shield, and you can just farm the Dugong all the way down. Now, we're just hoping that they don't have Thunder. They do have Thunder. We live with 1 HP. Ooh. Yeah, this team is kind of weak to the opposing Firathon, to be honest. I just realized. But it is what it is. As you can't cover like everything in the meta, right? Like with abusing the fact that Firathon is good. But if they have it, good for them. Moving into the next battle. Okay, we have Mantine into Diggersby. This is one of the most dominant matchups unless they have a quick attack, which they do. So this is not as dominant, but it should still be a dominant matchup because we do some super effective damage. They need to throw Hyper Beam, so we can just shield that, to be honest, because that's their only nuke. I like this shield. Okay, opponent's like, yeah. Do you like it now? Do you still like it? Yes. Doesn't matter. Yo, double shield just to screw up with them. No, yeah. That means they don't have it, basically. They have Scorching Sand, Fire Punch. I thought like people don't run Fire Punch anymore because you kind of just run Scorching Sand, Hyper Beam, and that was some nice over farming. So now we have 100 minus 40, we have 60 energy. So we can just farm them all the way down at this point and leave this matchup with as much energy as possible. And I do believe that the opponent have some fighters in the back because they should have an Annihilate. And that there is the Annihilate. So we do 3. Then we throw the Psychic Fang. I don't know what that animation is. Sorry, my Don't Disturb mode literally just finished. So I started getting some notification. So this is Steelix matchup into Annihilate. I do believe there's some breakpoints here, and if you do have it, you do win the 1, and that's why we're going straight and farming them all the way down. They bring in their own Mantine, so now that main Mantine will have some rough time because it will be debuffed to the moon. Psychic Fang number 2 comes in here, and this is not going to do so much damage, but that should be respected enough. And oh my, look at the damage. They are like almost at half HP. They are double debuffed and they will die to 1 Power Whip. But we're just going to go back to the Mantine and throw these aerial aces. And these aerial aces should be respected, to be honest. Okay, the second one should be respected, right? They can't let it go, right? Now we just swap and win this game. So that was well done. Aerial Ace doesn't do that much damage, and opponent, I'm like, which one's going to be faster, them top lefting or like Queen Kaia getting to the Power Whip? Zapdos. Oh my, how do we win this? What do we do? I'm expecting a hard Steelix answer in the back. Yeah, that's the hard Steelix answer. Because like that's not how the algorithm work. That's how team building work again. What do we do? I think we just double shield. I mean, there should be another Polyrite in the back or something. I think we should have just insta throw, to be honest. Like, because they should now get to another move. They might. I'm not counting. Okay, they didn't. Luckily. Oh my, it's okay. It's a Charizard. Okay, Charizard has no play technically, because it will face the Mantine. They are at 4, which means they will get to the Declaw within the next one, but Declaw isn't enough, so we can just do one thing catch maybe. Okay, never mind. We're sniping the Charizard. That was a good play. And now we just go straight for the, I think the water. We go straight Water Pulse, to be honest, because they need to throw. They can't. And they are throwing the charge move here. And guess what? Opponent didn't have enough Steelix answer. That's why you have to run double water if you want to run Zapdos. Oh my, look at the Dragon Tail, how much damage it's doing. Like, what they can do, like, Drill Pick doesn't KO. T-Bolt does nothing. And that was a nice game to end the sets with. So yeah, thank you so much, Conviper, aka Queen Kaia as well. Appreciate that, and appreciate sending me these amazing battles and nice teams as well. So thank you so much for sending me these battles, and thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like these battles, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.